These text messages from my girlfriend have me panicking, and we have said text messages. So we are going to put our investigator hats on and we are going to dissect these text messages ourselves and we'll see what's up. There is nothing I love more than reading someone else's text messages. Am I overreacting for thinking this text is about her cheating on me? Last night, my girlfriend, 24 female, and I, 25 male, had this conversation, which made me think she has been cheating on me because it mentioned romantic stuff with someone she has to take a flight to. After asking her to call me, she finally did and explained that she thought she was replying to her childhood female friend that she hasn't seen in years, who she apparently always used to kiss. We've been together for 4 years and she has never mentioned this friend before. I believed her because she's never given me a reason to be suspicious before, but I couldn't stop thinking about it. So I texted her just before 5 a.m. when I usually get ready for work to let her know I have a gut feeling of doubt. She read it and she didn't respond until 9 a.m. and my reply didn't say delivered, so I'm not sure if she blocked me or what. When I try to call her, it rings twice, then goes to voicemail. I tried sending it as a green bubble text and it won't, so I'm not sure if she blocked me or my phone is the issue, even though I can text other people. I don't think your phone's the issue. Hate to tell ya. We are supposed to be moving in together in less than 2 months, and I was planning on proposing if things went well for a year or two. I'm not sure if I'm reading into it too much and making up the worst case scenario. She said I was projecting, but I'm not cheating on her and I never have, so I know she's mad at me for not believing her and is now throwing it back at me. This is something she usually does, so that's why I didn't address it much when I replied to her. I feel so bad for feeling this way, but I can't help it. I'm so scared of losing her because she's amazing and we've had a great relationship up until now, I suppose. I've only told one person so far, my coworker, because I don't want rumors to be spread in my friend group if I tell my friends. My coworker, who suggested that I post on Reddit, said it seems like she is cheating and is getting defensive about it. I feel very conflicted. Am I overreacting? I can't stop thinking about it. The blocked out text you will see is about her private health problems. Okay, interesting. We're gonna get into the first set of text messages. Show me. Okay, so before I start to remember what we're about to read, she's now claiming, oops, those texts weren't for you. They're from my childhood female friend. So let's keep that in our minds while we read. So he said, I love you so much, babe. Sleep well if you haven't already. And they turned out so good, I'll bake you some when I see you. She wrote back saying, I love you too. Also, I've been trying to save for tickets so that I can see you soon, hopefully. He wrote back, tickets for what? She said, plane, duh, can't wait to give you so many hugs and kisses. Maybe I can come for Christmas, but plane tickets are more expensive around that time, right? So I don't know. Then he wrote back saying, answer my call, please. I'll be quick. I'm so confused. Question marks, babe, please. 5 minutes maximum, I promise, real quick, please. So apparently he called her after that and she never answered. Now this is what he sent her right before 5 a.m. while he's getting ready for work. Hey, I don't know if you're awake or not, but I haven't slept yet because I've been thinking about it and it doesn't make sense to me. I don't want to accuse you of anything, but I feel like you're not being honest, to be honest. I don't want to accuse you of anything, but it sounds suspicious and it doesn't add up. You never mentioned her to me before and I would have helped you get a ticket. So why didn't you just ask if you've been wanting to go see her for a while? And the text just sounds so romantic. I know you don't kiss your friends, and if you somehow do without me ever noticing, then why would you give so many and be like, I can't wait? I'm sorry, but I have a bad gut feeling that you're lying and actually cheating on me, or at least emotionally cheating because you're saying you love the person and want to kiss them. I don't know. I feel very off about it. Also, I do really love you a lot and I want us to work, so please just be honest and I promise we can work it out. I love you so much, babe. She wrote back and said, are you serious? I already told you the truth. Why would I lie about seeing a friend? That's weird. I'm obviously not cheating. Why would I cheat and throw away our whole relationship? You're just accusing me of cheating because you're projecting. I'm not close enough with any of my friends now to do that, but I used to do it with Penny because she was my bestie and we were tight. You're probably cheating right now. It does sound like she's wildly defensive and her story isn't really making sense. He wrote back, I'm not cheating on you. I just felt like it didn't make sense and I'm just getting that gut feeling. Sorry, I do love you a lot. Can I still see you on Saturday? We can talk and I will try to make it up to you. I don't know why you're apologizing. Like, this is sketchy. I would totally be asking the same questions.
I have a lot of questions. Number one, how dare you?
But you know what? Maybe that's just because I have been cheated on. We're gonna go to the Reddit comments and see what everyone else is feeling about these text messages. I also want you guys to write in the comments what you think. Someone said, her response makes me think she is cheating more than anything else. Are you in a long distance relationship? 4 years is a long time. Are you guys together a lot? OP said, yep, we've always been dating in person as we met at the same university. We see each other every weekend and sometimes once during the week, depending on our work and study schedule. That's why I initially got so confused for the plane ticket text because she wouldn't need a ticket to come see me. At the start, I was more confused than suspicious, but then after the phone call we ended up having, that's when I started getting suspicious of the cheating. Next comment. Sorry, dude, but she's cheating. As much as women are affectionate and loving with platonic girlfriends, two things are off here. The tone is not one that women use when talking to one another. Her reaction was to immediately accuse you, which is such a cliche cheater response. She's gone no contact to try and summon up a person for the alibi story and or to get her lying ducks in a row. I'm sorry, I always want to see the good or the other possibilities, but this is just what it seems like so far. What plans do you guys have for Christmas? Had she already made excuses with you or started to lay groundwork? And if so, was it a different story like I might go see family? That would be proof to me. Right, because she's trying to go visit said friend at Christmas. He said, no Christmas excuses yet, but we've spent Christmas together for the past 2 years with each other's family as they also live close. After the call, when I learned the friend's name, I tried searching her on my girlfriend's social media following and friends list, and she doesn't have anyone by that name. So I was going to ask about that on Saturday. I was also thinking of maybe asking her mom about it casually to suspicious it out. Then I would feel bad going behind her back to her family like that. So I'm very conflicted. Yeah, maybe not involving her mom. If you're this close to your friend though, how is she not on social media?
What do you mean?
Unless she's using a nickname, like Penny's just a nickname, and social media she uses like a different name online. I do think it's bizarre that you haven't heard about her in 4 years though. If it's like my bestie who I want to kiss and hug and, you know. Next comment. It's weird because she never mentioned her friend before. Don't you think she would have mentioned seeing an old friend of hers? Like, oh, I'm so excited kind of thing. But she didn't until then. None of it makes sense. Glad you found out before you moved in with her. He said, yeah, that is what made me more suspicious after the call because she usually tells me about her friends and all their drama and gossip, but never mentioned this person or wanting to go see them. I would have gotten her tickets if she wanted to fly to see a friend, and she knows that, as she usually does ask me to buy her things. The more I think about it, the more it makes no sense. I'm just struggling to wrap my head around it because this has never happened between the two of us. The next comment, I mean, those texts don't sound all that romantic to me for a woman talking to her friend. It sounds rather normal for two close friends who haven't seen each other all the time. There's too much context missing here. When you say she always used to kiss her, do you mean romantically, exploratory, or just friendly? Does your girlfriend consider herself bisexual? That's interesting. So we have another perspective of someone saying like, this could totally be her just talking to a friend. He wrote back and said she's straight, but she said that they kiss a lot of friends, but that is the only friend she does it with, which is what her text about not being close enough with other friends is about, because she did say that in text, that she doesn't kiss all her friends, but she does this one because it was her bestie. Next comment, you guys said you have been together for 4 years. Well, ask her to show you the text thread between her and this friend. That should simply clear all of this up. Although she's probably deleted all of it. Unless it was her friend. Yes. If it's just your friend, let me read the chat about you guys planning your visit to each other. Although she could probably just change the name of the phone number to a girl's name if she was cheating. But I feel like you could pick up on the vibes based on what the friend is saying back and forth with her. You gotta get it. You gotta get the texts. He said I was planning on asking her about that on Saturday if she still wants to see me. I tried searching, the friend's name. She isn't following anyone by that name. She also refused to tell me about the friend on the phone call, which is what made me start being actually suspicious. I wasn't interrogating her, but it felt like she was being defensive or mad at me for trying to ask anything about the friend. So I don't know. I really feel like the more you answer these questions, the more suspicious it's getting. Next comment, what are the other reasons you suspect she's cheating? I don't know, this sounds normal to me. Mainly that I've never heard of this friend before, and on the call, she didn't want to give me any info of this person other than being childhood friends. I don't expect or intend to know every single person she interacts with, but I just thought after 4 years, I would have heard her name before. I think her reaction to me asking about the friend and refusing to answer is what made me feel off after the call. And last comment, only weird thing is that she mentions Christmas, which is in 7 months. She might be having some online fling, which totally qualifies as cheating, not necessarily messing around. He said, yeah, the Christmas text confused me because this year would have been our first Christmas actually living together. So I was under the assumption that we would spend it together again. So true. You would totally talk to your partner if you had plans on leaving at Christmas to go visit someone, especially because you are living together in your home for the first time and you'll have your first Christmas. This don't look right, guys. This don't look right. I don't know. I don't know how this is possibly going to be innocent. But that's what updates are for, because we're gonna find out. I need a sip of water. Cheers. Not to brag, but another glass down the hatch. That was very much bragging. I'm proud of myself. You should be proud of yourself for hydrating too. We need it. We have officially begun living in absolute mayhem because we move in 8 days. How fun. Help me. All right, before I read the update, do you think she has cheated? Do you think she has not cheated? Put your guesses in. Hopefully we find out. In hindsight, I seem delusional, but I think I really was in shock and just trying to justify her story in my head. I left halfway through work today to go to her house after she started ignoring all my texts and calls. Turns out she did block me. Temporarily. I packed up all her stuff in my car before I visited her in case she did confess. I tried to have a calm conversation with her about it and she got mad saying I was accusing her of cheating. When I asked to see any proof that Penny existed, she freaked out when I suggested specific ways to prove it. She started crying and admitted to actively cheating on me with 2 people. Who's surprised? Not I, that's for sure. I mean, I am a little surprised that it's 2 people, because who would have known? She thought she sent the text to someone in another state and she met him through her friend while he was visiting our city last year. During this time, they went on a few dates and would make out, but it never went further than that. And some of her friends knew about it. The other was online only, but she was sexting him on FaceTime and sending nude photographs. I got all my stuff from her house, so I didn't need to go back later. And after I left, she unblocked me and sent me, quote, "You're throwing this away for what?" It's not my story. Nothing makes me more angry than a cheater who tries to flip the script. Number 1, you threw it away. Number 2, for what? Oh, I don't know. Maybe a little something called honesty and loyalty and commitment and the love I deserve. A little triggering because the person who cheated on me said some dumb like this too. Anyways. And she started spamming me with lots of pictures of us. My screenshots here start right after the many pictures of us. Ooh, more text to read. I ended up blocking her on everything right after I sent the final text, and I plan on going no contact. She's already telling our mutual friends that I cheated, so I'm dreading the drama that might happen with our friend group. They tend to do that as well. You always see stories like that. They cheated. If only people knew the truth. Her friends are texting me saying that I'm a D-bag for wanting to move on so quickly. I don't plan on getting in another relationship for a long time. Even the friends who knew she was going on dates with that guy are trying to rationalize it by saying it's not that bad and I'm overreacting. Plus, her mom called me to yell at me for cheating, but I explained it all to her, though I don't think she believes me, but that's fine as I will never likely see her again. I'm just gonna try to move on and maybe cut off any friends that cause more drama, which I'm okay with because all my main close friends believe me. Some of them said they got toxic and controlling vibes from her, but didn't want to say anything as I wouldn't have listened or seen what they meant. And honestly, it sounds about right. I read almost every single comment, if not all, and it made me realize how toxic our relationship was, even though I didn't realize it until now because nothing major ever happened. I saw a comment about Darvo and it applied to every time we had a conflict. She would cry and then accuse me of something random that I wasn't doing. I also saw a comment saying it seems like I'm walking on eggshells, and now I see that I was, and I always did whatever made her happy, even if it was wrong or made me upset, so I could just avoid being yelled at. I'm not usually this passive with my friends or at work, but I really loved her, so I guess I had a soft spot for her. I think I definitely got conditioned over the 4 years to become a yes man, and now I see our whole relationship and our interactions in a very different way. I'm absolutely devastated that this happened, considering we were both going to be moving in together in 2 months' time, and I was planning on proposing. I'm just glad I know now rather than later. We're going to read the text and then I'll be back to the comment section. All right, so he said, I would rather leave being amicable because of all our friends. She said, you're actually whack as for throwing us away over nothing. I can't believe I wasted 4 effing years with you and you can't even give me another chance after I've known you for so long. You're actually so heartless and dumb. This is where I'm gonna start to glitch out because I'm getting angry. Honestly, if you're not going to stop, I'll block you. I'm getting really tired of this and I want to try to move on. Actually, keys, effing a-hole? What's kiss? What's KYS mean? He said, I will sort out all the house stuff tomorrow. She said, yeah, you want to block me to move on to the next biatch. Oh, wow, she sent a lot. You effing projecting cheater. You wanted to find a reason to break up with me because you're probably cheating and have been the whole 4 years. And I never even did anything like actual sex while you're probably actually screwing everyone you meet. You probably have sex with every woman at work on night shift. Who the F works 12 hours overnight shifts when most people work 8 hours? You're probably using the 4 hours to cheat. Thanks for wasting my time. Just remember, you're the one who is breaking us apart because you have forgiveness issues when I never physically had sex. If other couples can forgive each other for actual sex, then you can just forgive me for kissing another guy, you know? It's not even that big of a deal in comparison, but you're treating me like I did that to you. He wrote back, blocking you, wish you the best. I'll email you anything regarding the house, but it should all be fine. Projecting that I'm cheating after you were caught cheating is interesting, but I've slept on it and I'm not going to give you a second chance for something you shouldn't have done in the first place, and I'd rather be with someone that values me enough to be honest, even if that takes a while to find. You couldn't even at least come up with a better lie, but whatever, not my problem anymore. And that is when he blocked her. Back to my favorite place, the Reddit comments. Someone said, bro, 2 people, that's rough. Sorry to hear this. But looking at her responses, her mask is fully off. She is gaslighting you to the max. Genuinely, this is narcissistic. Run for the hills, man. I know it'll hurt, but just get out of there, man, and never look back. And then next comment, no way did the guy she meet up on a few dates not go the whole way. She was just saying that knowing if she admitted it, then there was no way back. And the friends of yours that knew about this are not your friends. Best advice is to chill a bit until you feel a bit ready to get back out into the dating pool. This time, be a bit stronger and don't walk on eggshells. You've just seen some people take this as a weakness and exploit it. Did you also notice in her text she slipped up and kissed a few guys, being plural? I must have missed that. Oh, well, I guess my detective hat should come off because I suck. Not the job for me, apparently. You so did the right thing. it does not stop there. We do have a final update from him. Hopefully, no more texts. I guess if you've blocked her. It's been a few days and I've been able to wrap my head around everything and see our relationship in a completely different way in hindsight. The friends that I am most close to know the truth, they've seen the texts, and I've linked them to my post like suggested here. There are some that still don't believe me, but that's fine. I've removed them from social media and I will go no contact with them as well, as they are still trying to start drama with me over it. My now ex has tried to reach out to me through fake accounts and different phone numbers, so I've had to change my number and I only gave it out to a handful of people. In case she gets it, I can narrow down who gave it to her. I will be moving into the new house with my brother instead, which is great. To clarify, she usually types with a lot of typos when mad, but normally she still has autocorrect plus capitals turned off and type letters instead of words, like the letter U instead of you or the letter R instead of R. I noticed, trust me. Thanks again to everyone who spoke some sense into me. After 4 years of having her and our friend group gaslight me into thinking her behavior was normal, I really did start to doubt my own gut feelings. Coming here helped me get other perspectives and realize that I was in a bubble of lies. Could not be a bigger blessing in disguise, in all honesty. And sometimes it's painful and it sucks, but once you're through it, you'll look back and be like, my greatest blessing. Truly. Let me know your thoughts on this, guys. I'll see you in the comments. Stay classy out there. Stay sassy. Bye.